Really happy to be back on the podium after the fourth place in Gran Canaria. We had a different year this time in Tenerife with lighter winds, good waves, which is a bit more tricky, you know. Just one jam, two waves, so every hit was pretty close between all the riders. And yeah, I like my performance there. I think I was feeling quite calm and I knew which equipment to use on every hit. And yeah, winning the single was very important to be up there. And I waited for the double until the last day of the competition, so it was a long waiting for me. But yeah, I was pretty happy to win the final against Jaeger. He really rips. And also in the single with Adam, like it's on the duotone team and fanatic team, so I'm really happy to make the final with Adam as well. I think my wave riding was consistent for sure, and then starting with the good double just at the beginning of the heat gave me a lot of confidence for the rest of the heat, you know. Then I had like 13 minutes left to choose the right wave of the set, and I think yeah, starting with the big jam at the beginning gives you a lot of confidence, you know. And I did it pretty much on every hit, so yeah, I was pretty happy to start like that. Well, I was using my grip and my stubby, but mainly the stubby, especially on the last few hits because the wind dropped a lot. I was using sails from 4.5 to 5.0, not bigger or smaller. My stubby 94, it's a custom board, which is basically a board exactly like the 89 production and 99, just something in the middle because of my weight and my size. I wanted to have this volume, and the fin size on that board I use 12 in the front and 18 on the back, and then on the grip I'm using 9 and 14 fins, and I was using the grip 82. It's also a custom, but it's pretty similar to the production one because I love that board. It's playing super fast for Canadian conditions, you know. It's always onshore. Even in Tenerife it's still onshore. You need a lot of push from the sail because the wave is not pushing that much. So that was the kit I used in Tenerife. Yeah, I was using the membrane sail. I tested before going to Tenerife a couple of times here in Gran Canaria in Ojos, and I really liked it in light winds because I was planning a little bit earlier on my stubby board. So I asked Raul if I could use it in Tenerife, and he told me, yeah, for sure, you can use it if you like it a little bit better than the production one. So that's why I choose it especially on the final hit of the double, because the sail was giving me a little bit extra planing, and in Tenerife with high tides, you need to start really early because the waves are really close together. And I knew the big jam was really important at the beginning, you know. Also the wave riding, but that jam was making a lot of difference in the end. And yeah, I think this sail, we want to work now a little bit more on it because we want to put it in the production maybe from 2019. It's not decided yet, it's not my choice, it's a duotone choice from Raul and Alex and Kai as well, Kai Hawk. So I'm going in September to Maui to keep testing a couple of more prototypes. Not only the membrane, also the Superhero. And yeah, let's see how we get the new sets, but I'm pretty happy how they work in different conditions, and yeah, I'm stuck with this sail. It is the same, the actual one we have. It's only that is just a membrane sail in one piece, it's cut in one piece. So it feels just lighter, you know. Lighter, it has a little bit more front hand pushing than the Superhero. Superhero is more backhanded, but we want to improve a little bit like the pure wave performance on that sail. But it's really good, like for light wind, it's an amazing sail. I really love it. Well, it's really important, you know. When you have two, I'm looking for the third one. I've been really close, like 6 more times for a third one. And this time I'm not really close, but I'm in a good position. and I want to be ready for Sylt. I'm training these few days now in Gran Canaria, so I'm pushing myself harder, especially on the jumps, where I was missing a little bit my, let's say, my negative side in Pozo to don't make it to the finals. So I'm gonna train really hard for Sylt, and Sylt is, you never know what's gonna happen there. It could be any wind direction, big, small waves. So a lot of guys will be in the championship title because we don't have any discard. So with only 3 events and going to Sylt, it's really open for everyone.